For joining us, I'm John Shambi along with Chris Singleton. Third inning right now with 2 away. Ricky Wild stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. 2 outs, base is empty. And that one is lifted in the air. Christensen hauls it in to end the inning. Here's the Mets leadoff man. He's 0 for 1. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
That's ripped to right down the line, and foul ball. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Line drive. Fires over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Now batting, number 25.
Here's the center fielder. Outside, and that is ball 1. 1 out, base is empty. Fought off foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
1 down, base is empty. Outside low, and a count 2-1. And there's a foul ball. And that one lifted in the air center field. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
The first baseman, number 21,
Keith Hernandez up now for the Mets. In for a strike, 0-1. Next offering misses down and away.
1-1.
That's outside, and that's ball 2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that will end the inning. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Doc back to work. And that is out of play.
You know, these Marlins just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits. So they might want to be a little more selective up there.
And he takes it himself for the out.
Second baseman, Dennis Hurley.
And up next for Miami, Dennis Hurley. Hurley, in his 5th season, 28 years old. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over .350 in his last 10. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
The Fish yet to pick up a hit here. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. Gets to it, on to first. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday, another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
And here's the first baseman, Sparky Nolan. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Nolan launched a homer in his most recent game. Fouled off left side. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. And the Marlins down quietly. They're down 1-0. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, John Christensen.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, these Mets showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Aliendo makes the grab, 1 down. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Reynolds.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And there's a strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-1. Here's a rocket out to left. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, number 4.
Here's the left fielder. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Check swing went around. Now 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
And a foul ball. And it remains 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. On the ground, right side. Takes it himself. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Mets go down quickly, but they still lead it 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, number 44. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
You know, these Marlins, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound. No,
it's in and out of his glove.
He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now for the Marlins, Jake Taylor. Fastball is outside.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Runner at first with no outs here. Ground ball right side, could be two. To second, that's one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And at the plate for Miami, Pedro Lantigua. Ball one there. Swing and a base hit. And that extends the inning. William Banks, the next up for the Marlins. Close one, doesn't get the call. 1-0. Tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the fifth.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Another inning in the books, but the perfect game couldn't survive it. It's the Mets 1 and the Marlins nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Howard Johnson. Check swing, called strike.
Well, these Mets, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
On the ground right side, and that's just foul. And there's a ball. And the next pitch is way outside. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Now it's the shortstop trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. And that drops in for a strike. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double. Number 19 with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
So up next, Dwight Dock. Just missed.
Ball one, no strikes.
In for a strike. Good slider. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Buddy O'Hara getting loose out there. Jimenez getting loose as well. Man at second. And that one fouled off. And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Ricky Wild gives way, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Honus Leary.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the Mets leadoff man. 0 for 2 in this one. Right through there for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it.
Count.
He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball one. Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that ends the inning.
Well, needed a big strikeout to get out of danger. Turned to the deception of that changeup. Great execution. Really sold it with the arm speed. Had his opponent way out on that front foot.
Top 6. And now the center fielder, Tyler Chavis. First pitch, and he just misses. And there's the strike. Just missed. And fouled off. Two on the way. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Marlins making a move for a pinch hitter. Roger Dorman. 1 out. The base is empty for him. Line to second, snagged on the bounce, and they get the out. Back to the top of the Miami order, and up next for Miami, Danny Harrington.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now. Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
And that one wrapped foul. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. .99 miles per hour to finish him off. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Mets 1 and the Marlins nothing. Eddie Jimenez gets the ball now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game. Now the number 2 hitter.
Number 25.
On the ground to first, and that chance handled. Steps on first for the out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Keith Hernandez up now for the Mets. He is singled and he is flied to left. And that's way high. Ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Buddy O'Hara getting ready to go. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That's down and in. One down, base is empty. Way out front for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And now it's 3 and 2. Full count pitch will have to wait. Time called to the plate. The kick, the 3-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. This one in the air, center field. Chavis settles underneath it, and it's caught for the out.
Now back, right fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. John Christensen will hit next. And there's the strike. High fly ball out towards left field. Way back there. Adios, pelota. You want to talk about kicking off your major league career with a bang. His first big league hit leaves the yard. He'll remember this trip around the bases for the rest of his life. Wow.
He ought to. Usually guys are squeezing the bat so tight, trying to get that first hit out of the way. They can't get the ball out of the infield, Boog, but not him. Maybe a glimpse of what's to come from him in the next few years. Good job. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Reynolds up now for the Mets. 1 for 2. Right through there for a strike. The 0-1. And ball
Inside,
one.
ball one.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 2-0 ball game. This is Mets baseball on the show NYC. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Dennis Hurley. Doc back to work. That's a little high.
Ball one.
And that's ball one. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And now for the Marlins, Sparky Nolan.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
0-1.
With the tying run at the plate, here the top half of inning number 7. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Now here is number 44.
No, that's
ball
ball.
1, no strikes. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back to the warning track, makes the catch. Tags up from second, and he'll head to third.
And he hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
Taylor swings through it for strike 1.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
No ball, 2 strikes.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
And the right-hander deals. Ground ball could be 2. Looks to second. That's 1. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Buddy O'Hara.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now the left fielder.
for the Mets, the left fielder, number 4.
Not
1-0.
close with that one. Ball 1. O'Hara goes 6 feet 5 inches. He features a two-seam fastball, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Fastball for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Right side, and
No,
it goes
foul ball.
just foul.
Two to count.
A swing and a soft liner. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you. Just got to battle.
So up next for New York, Howard Johnson. Right through there for a strike. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here, the bottom of the 7th. And that one ripped into right. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Now batting, number 19.
Here's the shortstop at the plate.
Fly ball to the outfield for a sac fly. Soft ground ball to the right side. Find a hole. He can attack this a few ways, but the one thing he can't do is strike out.
The shortstop
that's out.
takes the ball.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This would be a big pickup if he can push a run across.
Gets the outside corner with that one. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's down. One hops off the wall. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Comes through with the RBI. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Buddy O'Hara is done. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
New pitcher for the Marlins, Steven Silva.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
One out, runner at second. Doc now at the plate. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. Just missed. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runner at second here, one gone. Hitting the air out to center field. Banks sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Here's the second baseman. 0 for 3 in this one. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. There's a strike.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
2 outs. Look out!
Time out.
And it hit him
right there.
Our biggest concern, other than injury, after a moment like that is just how the pitcher will respond. You know, sometimes a guy will lose confidence in a pitch when he's hit somebody.
Counts 1-0.
And another ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 3-0. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Splits the plate. 0-1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Check swing, and he went. That is strike 2. Dominguez into his 8th inning of work singing. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
Pitch count in great shape. It seems you might have a chance to finish it. Struck him out looking.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Banks stands in now and watches strike 1.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Out towards right center field, on his way over. Nabs it, and that'll do it. And now a meeting near home plate, so it looks like we're going to have a double switch here. Tomas Cruz on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup with the double switch here. Willie Hayes, he'll move into the 9th spot in the lineup.
Now playing center field.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Heath Hernandez up now for the Mets. 1 for 3. Missed with a changeup. 1-0.
No, inside.
That one
That's
missed.
ball 3.
So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
That one
Ball
misses.
4, take the base.
So a leadoff walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Man at first, and next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, John Christensen. He's already homered here in this one. That pitch clips the outside corner. It's 0-1. Activity in the bullpen. Jesse Shabazian up and loosening in the pen. Hernandez on at first. Nobody out. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Nobody out. Runner at first. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. And there's one down. Here's the catcher, Reynolds.
Number 9.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1's the count.
That's
One
way
ball,
outside.
2 strikes.
And the count is 1-2. Up the middle. And a base hit right there. And now 2 aboard. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
And here is number 4. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Two on, 1 out. And that misses. And the count is 2-0. There's a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so He's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And they're all loaded up.
Ball four.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
And next for the Mets, Howard Johnson. Strike one.
0-1.
And a foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Foul ball, still 0-2. So they're all loaded up.
That's a ball.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And the batter will be the shortstop. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-1's the count.
Here's your 1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Lantigua on the move. And that is that. Looks like he's heading back out for the 9th as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. New inning getting started. Leading off, Willie Hayes. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. In the dirt, and a count even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Next offering upstairs. Ground ball right side, and that one handled. The throw to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Now the third baseman, Danny Harrington. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That one close, ruled a ball. And that is ball one. Fastball for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 1-2. And a good eye there.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
Got him swinging. Now only one out remaining.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Curley in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets even this series up at a game apiece.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
The shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.